yards. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Prescott looks to throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
First down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Prescott now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And now out comes Minnesota. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now Dobbs. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Going to run with Madison again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Madison trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Dobbs. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver from a yard out. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pollard will take it up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They have to be thrilled with that 1st drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Dobbs, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here's Madison running on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 32. Here's Madison running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Dobbs is throwing. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
On the return, this is Turpin. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it. It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls.
And he's going to go down again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dobbs. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now. They're going to look to throw. Into the hands of Hendershot. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. A final shot before break. Dobbs, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Dobbs.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Dobbs' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the handoff, it's Madison. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Another carry now for Madison. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Addison hauls it in.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, look
looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, it's Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go now, Cowboys!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Chauncey Golston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Dobbs got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And it's caught.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. Oh, no, he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Dobbs. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
Joseph's got it.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Now Pollard takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Now 2nd and 4. Prescott.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Prescott.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Here's Prescott.
Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge.